Hey, how you doing? It's a little preamble to a video it's not great. It's just a bunch of clips I put together from a road trip. I just got back from drove out to Arizona with a friend of mine, somebody I haven't spoken with in a long time, and she reached out a few weeks ago and reconnected, and we're just like we both got to get out of LA. She's a good person and big on thrift stores. So we drove out. We went to the Salton Sea. Her family lived there a long time ago, obviously. And I'd been there with her and her dad before years ago. And then, kept going. Went to Huachuca City. I got a little house there and did all that. Went on to Fort Huachuca. Drove up Car Mountain. That was funny. I didn't realize I didn't know she had this serious anxiety with heights and all that. So being on the side of the cliff was a little rough for her. You'll see that in this video. We hit every thrift store in the area. Sierra Vista, out to Bisbee. We did Tombstone. And we had fun weather. I mean, it was rained quite a bit throughout the day. It's monsoon season there. It rained at the top of the mountain. Temperatures weren't bad. First day it was a little warm. It cooled off a bit, quite a bit while we were there, which was good. Tombstone in the rain was pretty cool. And that's it, man. Just wanted to tell you what you're about to watch. Not the best video, I know that. And it just ends with the drive back through the desert. So there's no definitive ending. It just stops. So that's it. I hope you enjoy it. Be good to one another. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And this is really for people who've never seen the Salton Sea or Tombstone. Not much to see in Bisbee. We're just in the basement of a thrift store there. I think that's all I got there. So, yeah. Enjoy it.
I think you're correct.
Salton Sea.
You see the film on top of the water.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good these days.
They actually thought I was an idiot. That's what I like to pull out the. Yeah, my friend calls me an idiot savant. Yeah. And I was like, well, I was cleaning, and then I took a minute to take care of some other things, and she's like, no, you need to be cleaning. Nice place to live.
Alright, gonna do a few shots here. We're in this is a Toyota, two-wheel drive Toyota Tacoma. We're gonna go all the way up Car Canyon Road to the very top of the mountain. So we haven't hit the dirt yet. And we'll stop and show you some cool signs on the way.
Right there.
Yeah, the stonework's nice.
Right there. That's.
And the last time I was here, there was a lot of deer here.
That's got Kriegeli written all over it. There's one.
Oh yeah, well, whole family deer running right through the yard.
My dog would be freaking out.
Okay.
Which way? Go up this way?
Yeah. Pretty dry. Raw water last time I was up here.
That almost looked like a gargoyle the way we came around the corner. That stump looked like a creeping thing with wings.
Well, we got no choice now.
Yeah. This is more nature than I am. I live down in the bottom of the meadow. This shit. I never needed to come up here in my whole fucking life. Oh my god. Are you recording this?
It's not for everyone.
You fucking cocksucker. It's not for everyone.
My friend Cookie, I didn't realize she had this heavy, that she had this crazy anxiety over heights and
oh my god.
Take this slow.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, this is the slowest. I'm sorry, I didn't know this was
I ain't
bothering
cooking you no food. I'm not having any of the shit I had to fucking fear. I wasn't afraid of it. I lost everything. I lost my job, my people, my safe space.
Take this easy here. You see this?
Yeah, I don't. Yes, please don't. They smell like roses. Jesus. Yeah, 45 miles left. How much farther is this fucking thing?
You start with 52?
Yes.
We'll make it down.
So just recognize. Give me the house for 2 minutes. I don't understand. Excuse me.
Oh man, we got that on
Oh,
camera.
I don't care. Really give it to rules. And oh, it was really cold, and I had a bunch. I invited, and I.
Yeah, we get up here and it is raining, pouring.
How you like me now?
Well, now you're on YouTube.
How you like me with my cool umbrella?
Yeah, that's cool. It's gonna come in handy. Don't put me on
You got an
YouTube.
umbrella? This is a sun umbrella, and of course it works for the rain.
Oh, you know it's weird.
He's a busy guy. Look at that cavern, the green cavern right there. I bet you he's got a cool ass nest up in there.
Yeah, look at that. That's a
Oh
hot.
God!
Yeah, it's a tight turn here.
I think that was that one turn, wasn't it?
That's one of them. You're doing good.
Look to the left. At least I'm aware of my shit. I'm not in denial of my shit. And I try and joke about it while it's going on.
Yeah, that's the best way to deal with it.
Instead of just being all, oh my God, Mike, I can't. Ah! Right?
Yeah. I'm proud of you. Like you said, confronting it, taking it head on, that's the best way to get through it and
Yeah, I
over
could
it.
have turned around and then I would have been a fucking little pussy.
You
That
always remember,
squeak-
you are what you eat.
That, definitely not pussy.
Now stop.
No, please don't.
Look at the.
I can't.
Look down there.
No,
There's a.
I can't.
Okay, there's a Zeppelin down there.
That's cool. Awesome. That would make it worse. That I'm higher than that? So wrong.
You're doing good. Okay, when we get down to this turn, you're gonna do this hairpin, right? And then you're gonna stop. You're gonna back up into that spot, and then we'll get out and take a
Looks
little.
like the kids turned around and left.
Oh, those guys. For those people listening to the video, there was a pickup truck with 6 or 8 kids in the back of it and 3 or 4 kids in the front going too fast up these roads. And then they stopped and changed drivers a couple times because they were scared.
You're not posting this one though, because I'm talking about my anxiety and shit.
No, it's good.
No, it's not.
Check that column of rain right there. So this is where I was parked on the 4th of July.
They had 4th of July right in front of my house.
This is Mexico.
On my street? That's Mexico?
Yeah, right down there.
Over there?
Yeah, right down in here.
Oh, down in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, right over this mountain. It's Mexico.
gotcha.
And the border's right here. And then Bisbee's up over here on these mountains. The other side. Sierra Vista's right down there. Yeah.
I see the blimp.
We are in a basement of a shop in Bisbee. There's a vault upstairs, and there's this crazy vault here with all these old records in here. This is nuts.
I have these. They're my grandma's. My grandma's. Oh, that was funny, huh? Don't tell me that was not funny.
This is nice.
Thank you for letting me come.
Look how serious these guys are.
We can sit down. I mean, it's wet upstairs. Smoke shop over there? Possibly. Big nose Kate Slim.
think they had an office above one of these buildings, actually.
The bird cage.
Look at this. I'm trying to do this and hold the camera at the same time.
You want me to?
No.
Oh.
But she can scratch her own butt. This here knife made by a guy named Dave Schultz. Now, this was in a used bin at a knife shop where things were pretty inexpensive here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Got to know the knife guy yesterday. Super nice guy, John. Yeah. And I picked this up because I saw this lucite handle here. Saw the picture and right away I thought, you know, that reminds me of those replacement lucite handles you'd see on 1911s, like during the war, and they had pictures of their girlfriends in there, you know. And you know, I kind of glanced over the sheath briefly, and I saw the U.S. here. Didn't think anything of it. Flipped it over, and I saw the Civil War soldier here. I think that's a Union soldier. Looks well put together. Wasn't turned on by that, you know. Just like, whatever. And you guys looking at the emblem here. She's a little goofy for me. A little 90s-esque in my opinion. They're not trying to knock it, just saying. And I pulled it out. Of course, I noticed this mark here, which happens to be an S inside of a D. And I noticed this blade here. It's been hammered out. It's got his mark again on the blade here. And it's a nice thick piece of tool steel. Found out it was made from a sheep shear, most likely. It's been hammered. And then if you look at the leather here again on the front, you might be able to see an S here and a D right up in here behind the U.S. emblem. Maybe I'll make that out, I don't know. Again, marked it on the back. I just thought somebody take the time. And, you know, I'm looking at this before I go over to the table and start talking to John. And he goes, oh, that looks like a Dave Schultz. So he starts telling me that Dave was a local fella. He's moved. He's since moved, and he was an Army Ranger for 12 years. Full time. And he said, yeah, he used to make a lot of knives and sheaths and whatnot, and probably still does. He moved. I didn't get where he moved to, or don't recall. And it was a very inexpensive knife. It was, you know, it was only $20, if you can believe that. I think that that's money well spent, especially on a knife made by a veteran. It's some sort of reptile hide on the inlay there, for sure. It's all genuine leather. And no retaining strap on that, but that's okay. It's just, it's really I thought of it as a novelty thing. I wasn't going to buy it at all, but once I found out the guy was an Army Ranger for 12 years and he knew his name, and again, the man's name is Dave Schultz. Dave Schultz knife. I don't know, how many he's made, if he's prolific or what, but I'm putting his name on this video, and maybe he'll find it or somebody else will. And thanks for making a neat little cool knife there, Dave. Neato. I just like handmade items, You could beat the hell out of this knife. Yeah, thought you guys might enjoy that. See you in the next one.
Like a little silly.
All right, check it. If this switch is down, this switch works. If this switch is up, this switch does not work. It's a mystery. The Space Restaurant.